Hey everyone, Julian here for Legacy Cube Draft. Well, immediately there's Worn Power Stone, which I really like. It's colorless, works in everything. Otherwise, Opposition is super strong and definitely a good build around card. There's also Elspeth. Liliana's good. And Sulfuric Vortex, I would say. Excellent for the mono red card, mono red deck. So I'd say it's between Worn Power Stone and Sulfuric Vortex. Boy, Sulfuric's just really good. Worn Power Stone is certainly more flexible. Guess it depends kind of what I want to do here, but I'm going to go for Sulfuric Vortex. Yeah, it's just super strong, and it's, I think mono red is really good if you open one of the top cards like Sulfuric or Goblin Guide. So let's see. Okay, so in here there's Searing Blaze, pretty good for the mono red deck. Otherwise, if I don't want to stick to my original pick, I think Geist of St. Traft is pretty strong as well, and Courser. If I'd taken the Mana Rock, might be looking at I think possibly Ashiok or Ponder. But I'm going to take the Searing Blaze, and I'm going to go for mono red here. Okay, well, there's Stoke the Flames. This Prophetic Flame Speaker is not really the greatest, but maybe Stoke the Flames might be better than the Flame Speaker. Yeah, let's try that and see how it goes. Convoke can be pretty relevant, I think. The thing with mono red is you kind of have to, I think, go all in with it. Definitely the Mana Rock would have been more flexible, but let's see. Ooh, well, Fire Blast. I love Fire Blast. I think it's super, super good. So I think I'm definitely going to pick that. Otherwise, Hall of Triumph is not the worst. And maybe Dummy Rat. Although I think that's more for a greener deck since the red creatures are like too small to fight. But yeah, let's just take Fire Blast. Okay, and now not much. So I think there's Fire Ice, but there's also Mutavault. I think the attacking lands are good in mono red, because you're generally not have a pretty strong mana base. I'm a big fan of Ophiomancer. It's really found it to be one of my favorite cards. It seems like blue's pretty open with Jace here, but I'm going to just take the Mutavault. Okay. So here, maybe we want something to splash, but these comes into play tapped. So I might play like the Isamaru, go for red-white. Could be good, but I'm going to take Bone Splitter. The Madcap skills sort of also functions like the Bone Splitter, I think, but this is more, it's cheaper. And, okay. Well, I love Garuka Apex Predator. Definitely good chance I would have played that if I'd started with the Mana Rock. Otherwise, the Striker and the Porcelain Legionnaire, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to wheel one of these cards, but I think, let's see, let's sort by cost. I think I need creatures, and the Porcelain Legionnaire is a 3/2, a 3/1. This guy I like as well, but I think more likely to wheel one of the red guys at the very end. Man. So absolutely nothing, but maybe an Electromancer. could be okay if I want to splash blue. Otherwise, maybe I want to splash green. If I splash and go for something like this, or an ooze, yeah, I'm gonna splash. I think green is maybe easier to splash than blue. So given that, I think, and of course there is War Leader's Helix, but it's 4 mana. Versus call. Okay, I'm gonna take the Helix. So these are options. Okay, let's see what's coming around. Well, there's Greater Gargadon, which I don't think I'm going to play, but it could be a reasonable sideboard card. Okay, and this guy did come around, so okay, and sure, we'll take Domri. See if we get one of our greed guys. So pack 1 got basically set. Yeah, 8 playables so far. Definitely could use more creatures, and I think I may have to go into like bigger red-green, because right now almost no creatures whatsoever. Basilisk Collar. I suppose if we take green, we do. Farseek. Alright, take a pound. Okay, and the red cards were taken, so someone else is definitely playing the red aggro deck, I think. It's not the greatest sign. The thing, though, is at this point I'm sort of like pot committed for mono red, so even if someone else is, I have the knowledge someone else is playing it, it's really hard to move away at this point. I mean, I suppose I could, with this, maybe just go into a more mid-range red-green. So I think I may consider that. And with that, so there's some great green cards here. And chief among them is Xenagos, which I think is super strong. I really like his combination of abilities. Otherwise, yeah, Boros Reckoner is good, but I think I'm going to take the Xenagos and look into maybe do a slightly more mid-rangey red-green with burn here. So I kind of think I should have taken the Call of the Herd, but okay. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to do red-green with kind of red burn to back up our green stuff, I think. We're just not seeing kind of what we need. So I think Planeswalkers are going to be good. Yeah, I don't see myself playing Scorch Rusalka. So, all right. Into green we go. So there's Gaia's Cradle might be excellent for what I'm looking for. And yeah, I think I'm going to take that. Definitely one of the more unfair cards. So there's Firebolt here, but I'm a big fan of Pelucranos. He's just really solid, really great at the mid-range. So I'll take him. I don't think I'm going big enough for Avenger of Zendikar here. So now we're going to look at things like, Mana Elves, guys like that. And here's a Mana Elf. There's also... yep, so Mana Elf it is. And of course, put a premium on red-green lands. Okay, so Spike Shot Elder is good with Bone Splitter. It's also Burning Tree Emissary. But I think I like the combo of the Bone Splitter and the Spike Shot Elder enough that I will take that over the Emissary. Okay. Oh. Teetering Peak's pretty good aggro card, but I think what we've got maybe a Chalice is actually what we want. get a little bit more rampy. So I think we want to ramp into the 4/5 mana slot and not really go too much more higher than that. I'd really like some Tigasm, that kind of thing. Okay, so, well, I would, if mono red, I would have taken him, but otherwise, I think maybe the Gorkling Ravager might be exactly what we want. You know, could be reasonable with Prophetic Flame Speaker. Otherwise, there's Boon Satyr. So 3. Yeah, he's good too. But I'm gonna take him. I think I like the secondary ability here. It's kind of surprise. So prioritizing mana elves, multi-lands. Man, I really wish I'd taken that Call of the Herd. That would have been really perfect for me. I think we're playing Domri now, actually. And we're playing Farseek. We may actually be playing the Gargadon now. I think we'd play the Curse. And let's put this in. Okay, so we're looking a little better. Mutavault, of course, now much less good, I think, that we're dual colored. Yeah, I'm a fan of Nissa. Also a fan of Xenagos. Both of them give mana, which I think is really great abilities. And they make guys. Okay, so with this, I think we're looking for... well, there's early on Mog War Marshal, but... Yeah, I think we take the Primus here at the top end. Okay, well, I think it's maybe the Overgrown Battlement. I really like Sorin. I like the black-white token deck. I lost to that in the finals, the last thing I did. And I don't think we're ever Kozilekking. So I think, yeah, just some more early ramp is what we're looking for here. At this point, of course, now I'd wish I'd taken more Power Stone. Okay, and with these, I suppose... Let's take the Mother of Runes. Okay, and well, I guess Awakening Zone maybe playable. And I think this, okay, nobody's playing the White Weenie deck. So I think with this, we're probably not playing the Sulfuric Vortex, probably not this Flame Speaker either. Okay, what's this? Well, Birds of Paradise might be exactly what we need. Otherwise, there's Wooded Foothills. I think it's going to be the birds. Jackal Pup would have been great if we'd stuck with mono red, but yeah, the birds is what we need. Okay. Well, this is sort of card advantage here. Vengevine is also card advantage. I don't think we're having enough mana for Wave or for Sundering Titan. Baloth, a reasonable 4/4 for 4. All these guys are 4. I think Vengevine or Phoenix. This is expensive more. I think I'm going to take the Vengevine. Cheaper, good effect. Well, I'm not going to play the Dragon Fodder. Chameleon Colossus is okay. But I think the Garruk. I think we're more Planeswalker-y here. Yeah. Oh, and Sarkhan. I love me a Sarkhan. Troll Ascetic. I think a lot of people don't like him, but we kind of need. But yeah, I can't say no to Sarkhan. Take all the red-green Planeswalkers. He's one of my favorites. He's just a lot of fun too. So I think we're probably not playing the Primus. So probably not playing the Gargadon either. Probably not playing the Mutavault. I don't know about the Bone Splitter either. Not a huge fan of. Yeah, I may reconsider the red too. A lot of these double red cards and be more green with splash red, especially guys like Searing Blaze. From where we're at. Well, Hammer of Porphyros, Anger of the Gods. This Precursor Golem can actually be just really strong. Just puts a lot of power on the board, and some sort of rampy stuff. I think I like Precursor and I like the Hammer. Creatures I control have haste. I don't have that many creatures. But well, let's take the Hammer. Okay, well, there's a Stomping Ground. I really like Craterhoof here, but I think the Stomping Ground is exactly what we need. And here's Shrine and Noble that would have gone amazing in my deck, but I absolutely need the dual land here. Ooh, and some more dual lands. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Okay, and here, I think Searing Spear is the kind of removal we're looking for. It's low on the red, and effective. Oh, perfect. Wooded Foothills. That can fetch my Stomping Ground. Great. It's looking a lot better on the mana front. He not play Garruk. He not play Fire Blast. I think Baloth. Yeah. So I think this is the first time I've started intending to go straight up mono red and then just not really doing that. And we'll see how recoverable this is. I think that the getting those 3 lands helps a lot. Okay, Seal of Fire. I'm going to take Chameleon Colossus just as potential sideboard and mana sink, even though I like Seal of Fire, but okay, and here's the Troll Ascetic. This guy kind of makes me want to play Bone Splitter. Just get in for 5 a turn. With a hammer, now I'm liking a lot of these big 4-drop guys a lot better. Just, hammer, and then next turn start throwing Polukranos and Baloths and Chameleon Colossus at them. Oh, and the Precursor Golem, sure. There's Lightning Greaves, but yeah, let's do. And Rancor, sure, why not? And Frenzy Golem. Okay. So let's see what we're working with. So I think the trick on this kind of deck is to not get glutted at the 4 and 5 slot. It's very tempting. So let's group creatures separately, and let's move the lands away to start. Take the Chalice. So I'm going to take the Rancor out. The Searing Blaze I'm not as sure about because of the double red. Awakening Zone plus Curse of Predation, and not the worst. Awakening Zone's a bit slow. Works with Convoke on Stoke the Flames somewhat. I think the Prophetic Speaker probably not playing either. So what if we take all the... What if we just get down to here? So now we've got 1, 2, 3 helpful Ramper creatures. We've got some... have a lot at 4. And we have kind of some very light splash of removal with Searing Spear, Sarkon, and I guess, Gorklan is kind of possibly removal, combat removal, Assassin Tactics. Man, I really wish I'd taken a Call of the Herd. Would have been great with these tactics, I think. Do I want to play the Garruk? Start putting green creature cards in the battlefield? Yeah, it's possible. Maybe him instead of the Precursor Golem. And otherwise, there's Rancor as a possible, Rancor and where is it? What happened to my equipment? Yeah, so another option is Bone Splitter and Rancor to kind of equip up some of these things. But what would I be taking out? Might be taking out the Precursor Golem and maybe one of these 4-drops. Maybe the Curse of Predation. I don't know. I kind of like trying this out. We can always side in these equipment type things to be a little faster if we're coming against a really fast deck. think here we take, so we play these, and let's see what Modo suggests for lands. Why does it want to add a white? Oh, for the Porcelain Legionnaire, that's bad. So maybe we add a, I think add a green. So now we're at 40 lands, and we have some double red stuff. We have 3 double red cards with Stoke, Hammer, and Sarkhan, but they don't have to come out the earliest. We're much more likely to hit our double green cards. So I think possibly we, maybe questionable plays here are the Hammer and the Curse of Predation. We could see both of those. I could see putting in the Garruk, the Searing Blaze, maybe instead of them. But this is the first time I've played the green ramp that doesn't ramp to completely insane things. This is a little more aggro green. The Overgrown Battlements doesn't seem completely in line, but all right, let's try this and see where we're at.